Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Clinical Trials Guru. I have a very special guest on that you will only be able to hear, not see. Her name is Brenda. She's a former CRA Academy student. Now she's a CRA. She's learning what it's all about. Is it your dream job, after all?
Yes, it is.
It is your dream job.
Yes.
We're not going to get into where you work, but just can you give everyone a little bit of your background and how you got in the industry?
Okay, I met Dan a few months ago and started um, reading up, listening to his videos and watching. Then if I had questions, I would always ask. Then finally I got into the class, the CRA Academy. And while I was in the class, I applied for a job. Uh, Unfortunately for me, they said they wanted to do a face interview because I thought I could do a video or the one at home, right?
Yeah.
But this particular company said they wanted me to come in, so I had to start reading again.
Why were
I
you
asked a lot
worried?
of,
Why were you worried about that?
um, again because I didn't have hands-on experience,
Okay.
and I just wanted to make sure I'll be able to compose myself,
But you must have done
speak.
well. You got the job. I mean, what did you tell them? What first of all, what did they ask you?
It was more, I think, situational questions.
Yeah.
Yes, the only questions that was relative to CRA was to describe how I will conduct an IMV and
Hmm.
explain temp excursions, temperature excursions. Those were the only CRA related questions. Everything else will tell me what a PI oversight is. You're managing a site and this happens. What are you going to do? Those were just mainly what the questions were.
And you never came. I never got to meet you. You never came to do the internship, which I recommend for everybody. But you got the job, which is amazing. And now that you're in it, first of all, do you think the CRA Academy helped you? Did you brainwash yourself with that material?
Yes, it did help me. And prior to my class completing, I would always go online and review the previous classes, check what the IP documentation processes are, how to do drug accountability. So I would always read the previous notes, listen to the previous audio. So I was always ahead
Mm-hmm.
before my class came on.
And what's your title now, Brenda?
CRA 2
Okay. And what does that mean? What is a CRA 2 compared to a CRA 1? What is the difference?
is not the entry level one, is considered someone that has an experience.
Okay. And the 2? What's the 2?
Yes, it's two. Yeah, that's the next level after the entry level CRA
Wow.
one.
So you are up there. And how many monitoring visits have you done so far?
Close to 10.
10 already. I remember one of your
Yes.
first ones. You were texting me, and I said,
Yes.
"Welcome to the club." Well, I did a
Yes.
SIV yesterday myself. I do part-time CRA just to stay current, and so I did a SIV yesterday. I did something very stupid. I forgot to sign the training log. But there was only one person. Only the coordinator was there. The PI didn't go, so it wasn't that bad. But I did forget to sign the training log. But I wrote my name on it, and the person signed it. But just always little things. No matter how experienced or inexperienced you are, you just gotta pay attention to the details. Um,
Okay.
so what did you think your first monitoring visit? Were you by yourself, or were you co-monitoring with someone else?
It was co-monitoring. I was co-monitoring with someone.
And you must have been nervous.
I was nervous, and I think it showed because I didn't get a good review.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
What
he
did
thought
they
I didn't
say?
know what I think nothing specific, but I know I was called and told you have to do another one.
Oh, so you had to go out and do another one.
Yes, yes. In fact, it wasn't my co-monitoring, it was my do one.
Okay.
My do one. Because I have co-monitored like about 6 or 7, and they now wanted me to go and do one myself. That was what it was. It was the do one.
So what did you not do properly or not do to their liking during your first
Okay,
visit?
he wanted me to read the lab results
Okay.
because because this is patients that had hypertension,
Okay.
and there was on the lab result that his liver um, was high based from the phone conversation on the phone contact list from the previous week. So he asked me, okay, how do I know that that was what that the liver was high? I said, based on this. He said, okay, what if there was no phone contact? Can you read this lab work? And I said, no, I couldn't read it. And I said, okay, if you saw a liver diagnosis in a lab work, would you be able to know SLT, SGT, something like that, some code? I
Yeah.
said, no, I wouldn't know. He said, okay, this is what it is. L is for low, H is for high. So
Okay.
yeah,
But those
that
things, I
was,
mean, you can see, like on the lab results, you can see if it's abnormal. You can see if it's high or if it's low. And then you could look at those things. And then if you don't know something, you can Google it, usually. But since they were there with you, you
yes,
probably didn't
yes,
have a chance
yes.
to
I
do
didn't have
that.
a chance to do that. Yeah, that
I
was my.
understand. So, what happened after that? Like, what happened?
I had to go and another do one with another person.
Okay.
Again, I studied again,
Was it
made
much
sure I
better?
knew it much better. The person gave a good review. But guess what? They
Wow.
haven't even come back to me to say, hey, we think you're good now. They haven't, but that's fine.
But
I'm learning along the
you're
way.
already hired though.
Yo, yeah, I'm already. This is going to like 2 months. I'm 2 months now. January 15 will be 3 months.
Now you're a like a seasoned professional with all the
Hopefully.
IMVs that you've done. Are you
I've done one
learning?
closer, I've done one COV.
You've done a closeout visit already. I
Yes,
haven't done
yeah.
one of those myself.
I
I have
haven't done
not.
SIV. I haven't done SIV. Training part,
Okay.
I haven't done
I've done many, well, not many, but I've done a handful of SIV, IMV, SSV, but not a closeout visit. That's the only one I have not done myself. Is that hard? Closeout visit?
that. No, it's not hard. It's not
Okay.
hard. I think it's better if you knew what the other CRAs had done in the site prior,
Yeah.
but CTMS would usually help you. It's mainly making sure that the documentations are intact. I had a meeting with the PI to find out where they are going to move the regulatory documents
Okay.
after, because they are supposed to keep it in the site for like a year based on the company's SOP. After a year, if they need to move it to a different location, they have to notify the company.
Yeah, the
So
archiving. Yeah.
yeah, we got the address from them, make sure the queries are closed,
Now,
and ask them if they.
what is your background before you got into research? What's your background, like your education, and then what kind of work did you do before?
Customer service.
Really? And so you were just by studying. You have a bachelor's degree, right?
I have a master's degree.
Or a master's. So by
I'm a bachelor.
studying, and you know what's crazy about your story? We do the CVs for the students that graduate, and I personally make them really good for the ones that come here to intern in California. So
Mm-hmm.
you did this without any of that. Like, that's unbelievable.
I googled resumes.
Because you got hired before the class was even over.
Yes, I still intend coming on the class because I don't still think I know everything.
Yeah. And you
So
have access to it all the time.
yeah, now I still intend coming for the internship. I meant the
Oh, come
internship.
on down. Yeah, we're
Yes,
going to
I would
do it
like
in person. And then at that visit, I will get you on camera.
to.
Not at this one. Nobody
All
knows who
right.
you are.
Okay.
Brenda is a very nice
Okay.
name. But at that one, you'll have more experience under your belt. So how do you feel? Like, where do you think you're still lacking?
I would say drug accountability
Hmm.
because my company does it differently.
Okay.
They have both a device and an ampule,
Okay.
and the lot numbers are not recorded. They use serial number, and the IWRS too.
Yeah.
I have a concern with using that to compare with what was dispensed used
Okay.
at the sites,
Those are
and that's
those are
because
easy. Those are
yeah.
easy. The IWRS is just a platform you log in and you can see all the IP that was distributed and what was returned. The only thing is it's hard because it has to go in your report, the bottle numbers, and when and how
Yes.
many. So that takes a lot of time. It's very time consuming,
Okay.
but it's not like it's difficult. It's not like the lab result issue where there's a lack of knowledge.
Knowledge.
It's simple, just lining up numbers with the pills returned and making sure it's all in your report. So, yeah, you'll do fine. So you've done 10 visits already so far?
Yes. 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 Yes.
And what do you think? What do you think about the job?
I'm a little bit more comfortable now. Initially, it threw me off a little bit, but now I'm more comfortable. Like I don't have any more visits until January, but I have packed field in January. I'm even going to Canada.
Are all your monitoring reports submitted?
Yes, I have submitted one for the first due one that I did.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have another one that is it's not due yet. I'm waiting for the approval.
And have you gotten feedback on any of your reports you've written so far?
No, I submitted them last week on Friday. No, I came in here on Monday. I submitted it on Tuesday night, so I haven't gotten any feedback yet.
Okay, from none of the reports you wrote.
No, I haven't. The
Okay.
second one, the person I went on the due one said I should send it to him so he can review
Yeah.
before I set it out. So I haven't submitted the second, but the first one I submitted it and I haven't heard back.
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, those things they want you to write, pretty detailed comments, and it's just the more detail you can put in those monitoring reports, the
Currently
better.
boarding on Rose also.
So,
They have
especially in the
an
comments.
Service to
Yeah,
Minneapolis.
they have an annotated report that I had to use.
Okay. Do you feel comfortable doing those, the reports?
Yeah, the report is easier because the problem is if you don't know what you did at the site, then you can't write the report.
Yeah, you have to
The
really
report
pay
is
attention, and I like to do my reports when I'm monitoring.
on-site.
Yeah, that way I don't
That's-
forget. I find something, I put on the report, and I just keep doing that. So good. Now I know you got to board a plane. It's very fitting that you are in an airport. Too bad we can't see you, but eventually we'll get you on. So where are you going? Are you done for the year now? Monitoring?
Yes, I'm going back home. I live in Atlanta, so I'm going back home.
Congratulations, Brenda. Very good.
Thank you.
What is your, as we wrap up for Guru Nation, what is your advice for people considering the academy, or maybe in the academy, or maybe not considering the CRA academy, but just they want to be a CRA? What's your advice to them? Good luck? Is that your advice?
As long as you can think, you can do the job.
So it's not that challenging.
Now, if you can think outside the box, study, you do it. Everybody can do it. Most people can do it.
I think so too. And then as far as we don't have to get into details as far as your salary because that will give away who you are. But is it better than you expected? Worse? The same?
Oh, way better.
Way better than you expected.
Almost 6 figures.
Wow, Brenda, this makes me so happy. I feel like I'm making this. This is great. I like when students tell me that. We had another student get hired as a data manager, and she's making $90,000 a year. Our students have been getting hired lately. Which class were you in? Which class?
The last one I just finished.
Oh, the one that just finished now?
Yeah, that we are waiting for our
Wow.
results. That's classic.
You don't even need to take the final exam. Did you
You
take
already
it?
did it.
You
Yes, I
did
it.
already. Did you pass?
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
okay.
82.
Thank God.
82.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's-
Good. All right. Well, congratulations. And then the interview process, how many interviews was it? Just one in person and that's it?
No, it was 3.
3. 2 by
3,
phone,
yes.
1 in person.
Yes, 2 by phone, 1 in person.
Wow. So you must have done really good on the scenarios. And we've never even done a mock interview with you.
It was more like management experience. How do you deal with a
Mm.
PI that is not having oversight? So I would just align it to CRA role and
Wow. These are the
But I
things I
read it up.
teach when the interns come here. This is what I teach them. But you didn't even do that, which is It's very amazing to me. I've got to meet you when you have time. Come here. Do you have any sites in Southern California?
I might have. I know there's one in the West. I don't know. I was supposed to come on one, but they took it off. But
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Next time you come in the LA area, let me know because I want to meet you. We gotta, and then eventually we gotta do your internship here. When you have time, you're not gonna have time, and you're not gonna want to do it anymore.
When are you scheduling? When are you scheduling it?
I can schedule it whenever you want. It's not about me. It's about you.
I wanted to do it as soon as possible so that before the January kickoff, I will be able to,
So
was my
email
plan.
Chris. Email Chris. You have his
Okay.
email, right?
Yes, I
And
do.
tell
Say
him you just did a video with me, and he'll know you. And then tell him you want to come, even if it's just 2 days, just
that. Yes.
because you won't have an entire week. But even if it's just 2 days, you come out.
Okay.
All right?
That will help.
We're gonna
Thank
get
you
you
so
up
much.
to speed. Okay, good. Well, get on your flight. Maybe a 3-hour flight, right?
1.5.
Good. And now that you're in, you are golden. Like, you can get any job within 6 months that you want. Although it sounds like it's a good situation where you are right now. Are the people pleasant to work with over there?
Oh, yeah, they're pleasant. And I just want to learn,
Yeah.
give it some time then before, any company I go to again, I'm going to have to go through the process of starting afresh. So,
Unbelievable. And anytime you have questions, when you're out in the field, you just text me and I'll be able to give some advice. I don't know if I was able to help much the first
oh,
time you
yes,
texted me,
yes,
but
yes, yes, you were. You have been helpful. Your videos are helpful.
that's good. Well, you can reach out anytime because you're a former student, and thank you for coming on the success story, Brenda.
Thank
And
you, Dan.
yes, my name is Dan. And anything else you want to add? Or you just want to get on the flight and enjoy the holidays right now?
Thank you. Thank you so much for accommodating us. Because I have a few friends that are still in. Some people want to come in later. But
Wow.
thank you for always listening and making it work.
This is fantastic. I'm so happy. So we still have 3 spots left for our January CRA Academy. If anyone's watching, you see people are getting hired even without finishing the class. So it's unbelievable. The job market in 2019 is going to be fantastic. Even better than 2018. It's a good time to get in. Congratulations again, Brenda. Don't hang up. I'm going to stop recording. And thank you everybody for watching. Happy holidays, happy new year. This might be my last video of the year. Take care.